Hello, suspending disbelievers. I don't know what to call us. Okay. It is day 16 of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. It is May 8th, 2024. And I will just start off by saying that today was much better than yesterday, which is not hard to say because yesterday was a day. Um, Today I woke up early again, despite yesterday's early self-care not preventing a Murphy's Law type day, because I am suspending disbelief that my morning routine is hard to get back into. So I'm dropping that belief. I'm choosing that no, I can do this again. Having an early morning routine and my self-care time and all of that quiet before the kids are up was one of the most powerful things I ever did in my life. It changed my life. And I have been struggling against myself to get back to it um, on and off ever since leaving my husband 2 years ago almost. So I am officially suspending disbelief in this area as well. My morning routine is wonderful. I love it. And I cannot wait to get back to it. So I was up again early today. Also today I had a mastermind call for my official mastermind, not with Kelly and Jess. And during that call, I discovered more cords and limiting beliefs around money. So dealt with those. And I also received my Wild Woman Rising Oracle deck today in the mail unexpectedly. I thought it was going to take even longer. It's already taken a couple months almost um, to arrive. And I'm super, super excited about that one. Like it just lit me right up looking through it. Um, it was, it's so aligned for me. It's so powerful. Um, I also today got incredible insight into some of my business questions through um, intuitive card readings from Kelly, actually, inside of her Coven membership, which is incredible. Her healings and hypnosis sessions and Reiki are absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend that membership, and I'll drop the link in the show notes for anyone who wants to go check that out. And continuing on, I had a second healing call in the afternoon, which was also incredible. You guys, like I really steep myself in this stuff. Okay, so I have a lot of these things a lot of the time. They're very powerful. This is one of the ways that I support myself through and create all of the massive shifts that happen very, very quickly in my life. So these things help create the shifts. They also help support me through the shifts because the shifts are big and a lot of the time heavy and can be very difficult, right? But that's me. That's how I am. I'm kind of just like consistently learning, growing, healing, whatever the case may be. Um, Anyways, all in all, the energy for today, pretty good, right? Um, to be expected when you have multiple healing calls in a day. So, aside from all of the wonderful, flowy, healing energy today, I also created a specific email list for anyone who wants a combination update on all of and this will be a weekly update for all of the podcast episodes for the Suspending Disbelief movement, all of Kelly's blog posts for the Suspending Disbelief movement, and all Jess's Telegram will be linked in there every time as well. It's just the same link each time, but it will be in there as well because she is updating that daily also. But I will be sending out an email to anyone who wants to be on this list to have them all in one nice spot for you and to make it super easy to keep up to date, be reminded. access the links, all of that. So if you're not already on my email list and you'd like to be notified, if you have me on social media, feel free to send me your email through there. If you would like, you can send me an email at briannah.h@heartbeatsharbor.ca, which I'll put that in the show notes so that you can make sure that you got the right spelling and all of that. A quick reminder that if you have decided and suspended disbelief and things are feeling daunting for you, or you have questions about what to expect or how to handle what comes up, or just want to see if something is normal or, whatever the case may be, I have created a mentorship pod, which you can join for the entire remainder of the Suspending Disbelief 365-day experiment, for just $500 or send me a message for a payment plan and we can work something out. Okay. I'm very flexible on this. This whole thing has been raw, uncut, and flexible. So we're going to keep rolling with it like that. So I will also link that in the show notes in case anyone is looking for some guidance, mentorship, support, coaching around this whole experience, because it can be a lot, as is very well demonstrated by my episode yesterday and, a couple of the other ones that have already happened over the last couple of weeks. The energy that comes in when you decide and move, to this extent is intense. It's powerful and very well worth it. But absolutely, I know I feel the need to have a support circle, and I'm really grateful that I have that. But I also am very experienced at handling a lot being thrown at me at once, handling like the ups and downs. This is what I do in my coaching. So I decided to open this up. As a duality coach, the ups and downs of life are kind of my jam. So if you want support, hop in on that. And the very last thing, which I am celebrating today, this is my celebration for the day. And this is something which most people will or may not understand having a celebration for. Okay. But I want to share about it and I want to celebrate it actually, because it's just a sign of the alignment that is happening. So I am celebrating having lost 2 clients this week from my Shamanic Oracle Readings membership. And I won't go into too much detail over that, but I will say that the inner and outer alignment can look like one thing leaving your life to make room for something better. So when something that maybe hasn't been a perfect fit starts to fall away, instead of resisting that and being fearful and in lack about, I've been very, very honest and open about like my financial situation right now and, all of these things. But losing these 2 clients does not put me into fear. It is the opposite, actually. It is knowing that I've had some things coming up around that membership, shifts that I've been wanting to make. And this is just the universe helping me to align with exactly what I'm calling in. So, just a quick reminder that sometimes the alignment and the wins can look like what may have been classified as losses or failures of some sort. Um, and to be putting everything through the lens of my success is inevitable and I am always in exactly the right place, right? At the right time, I'm always exactly where I need to be. Um, and then asking yourself if you feel like if that doesn't feel true to you when you're saying it, asking yourself, why doesn't it feel true? Like, what feels wrong about this situation. And if it's just like, well, I'm losing money because of this, well, in my situation in particular, this was like, um, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to say some things here, but I want to be very clear that I am very grateful for every dollar that comes in. I celebrate every payment that arrives. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or if it's $100 or if it's $1,000 or anything. Like I celebrate it all. Um, but the two clients that left were on um, monthly payments, so it was recurring revenue. So again, it could feel like, oh my gosh, that's recurring revenue that I've lost. But these particular two had gotten in on this membership on a 50% off sale um, around Black Friday. And I will tell you that the original price for the membership was already too low. And the 50% off sale was meant to be on like my products and some other services, not on my memberships. I didn't really think it through. There was a mistake that happened. Anyways, I was happy to deliver on what I had sold, but it was severely underpriced for the amount of work that I put into it. And so that is where the unalignment was coming in. So nothing about these clients that I had, they're wonderful, wonderful people. But the arrangement that I had with them was no longer in alignment. And instead of me having to make the choice to cancel something, like it was a feeling of what had been coming up for me lately was like, do I cancel these? Um, or like, give them the option to upgrade to a higher priced plan, or else cancel, and I've been kind of, toying with these things in my mind. And honestly, it's been such a tug of war for me mentally that last night I actually had the thought, like, what if I just canceled the whole membership? Like, that's how frustrating it had gotten for me, that I was just like, this does not feel like, it doesn't feel excellent anymore. It doesn't feel in alignment. It feels like I'm dreading it instead of something I'm excited for. And when you are in a soul led business, it should be something that excites you. So I knew that it was out of alignment. And just that momentary thought of like, should I just cancel the membership? Like, is that what's best here? Was enough to finish off what had already energetically been started. Um, I'm trying to put this into words where it's understandable what I'm saying. So again, so grateful for these women. They're beautiful souls, love them to death. Nothing has changed about our relationships. Um, but the universe conspired to create a situation where things that were no longer in alignment were removed from my life. And instead of feeling like, oh no, I've lost that monthly payment, no matter whether it was small or large, my reaction is one of relief, because it gives me more time. It frees up more of my very limited time. I have young kids at home, so very limited time. And it frees more of it up to be put towards the things that are going to feel more in alignment. New projects, or higher paid opportunities, or um the containers that I've been creating. I launched a new mastermind. I believe I mentioned it, and that one is insanely aligned, but has been hard for me to launch because my time is so taken up on some of these lower ticket things that I have created and loved, and am honestly just giving too much value for the price points, right? So, um, yeah, I don't, I'm not going to give numbers, and I would never give names. I just wanted to make it very clear that something like this could be a celebration. Um, and again, it's not because these were bad people I didn't enjoy working with. I loved working with these people, but it's still a celebration because this particular payment was not in alignment. This particular arrangement was no longer in alignment with me, my, where I'm going with things, how I want my business to look, etc. So if you are doing this challenge or this experiment um, of suspending disbelief for a year, it's a quick reminder to suspend disbelief in every area and to trust that your success is inevitable and you are always exactly where you need to be. And keep watching for the signs of your manifestations coming in, because I know I've been noticing mine, and if you're not watching for it, you may miss them, right? So I am gratefully releasing these two clients and celebrating the alignment that's coming into my life. And hopefully, having shared that will help you to easily release things that are out of alignment in your life as well. So that's what I've got for you today. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Love you.